Hey guys, what's up? What's good? Yes, it's your boy, the key spelled Dalkieee. As much as we want to put in there, how you guys doing? It's towards close of day, and everybody's tired and stressed out. I don't realize the fact that if you stay in Lagos, yeah, this is that time where your battery life is like 2%. I'm not gonna lie to you because the whole stress of everything is alarming. Anyways, it's cool to know we're here, we're alive. Thank God. As much as we're tired, man, we can't wait to just say Jesus, thank you because it's been your doing, and then we are grateful. Anyways, guys, welcome you guys to Ghost Life News, where I bring you updates concerning music across the country. And before I continue, I want to say a big thank you to our fans for doing what you do. We love you, we appreciate you, and we don't take you guys for granted. You guys are the real MVP, most valuable person. Straight up today, we'll begin live news with Asake, Mr. Manu. So at the point where Olamide Asake and Fireboy with were at the NBA games and where they were honored. It's a beauty where people actually get to places like this, and then you have your name on the billboard and all of that. It just shows you do something right, and you keep on doing that stuff you're doing. So where Olamide, Fireban, and Shake all received certificates of recognition from California Legislature Assembly for taking Afrobeats across the globe. Amazing one for three of them. As much as we have newbies amidst them, but then they were all honored for doing same thing their legend, their boss has been doing. Moving on with Shake record, actually amassed about 2 billion career stream across all platforms. Amazing one for this guy because I've told you guys countless over and over again. Not every artist gets to achieve this one in their lifetime. And perhaps now we've seen people having conversations about when will Ashake give us something else to vibe on, listen to, and all of that. It's funny because we did a reaction about this recently, and I think Ashake just listened to all of that. And he had said to actually have this one. Ashake was actually seen making a music video for a song, obviously, and people are waiting for this new one because when if Ashake, whenever he cooks something new like this, you notice this, I'm sure number one spot is shop for him because that's the landlord, and two, people are going to feast on that one. For Shake, we can't wait for him to actually give us this one and let us vibe to this one. We have Rema on the Billboard news. It's been a while I've done Billboard news, and for last year, whenever I have Billboard news, we have Bonner Boy on that one. But this time, we have Rema doing massive and good numbers for himself. We saw the point where Ronaldo actually had Rema song playing in the background while his kids were playing in the compound, and that was like a whole big boost because Ronaldo at the time is the most followed human on Instagram, and that's like a whole big boost for Emma. It's safe to say you have been endorsed by the most valuable person on that space. It just shows that obviously your music will do good numbers because that man has endorsed you. Amazing one for him. At the time, we saw where Emma became the first Afrobeat ever act to cross 38 million monthly listeners on Spotify, making him the African artist with the most listeners on the platform. For Rema, I'm just coming in is the fact that Rave and Roses became or becomes the first ever debut album by a Nigerian act to spend 30 weeks on the Billboard World Album charts. And for them, they said that's built different. For whatever he did on that album is different because you can't spend 30 weeks on the Billboard World Album chart. It just shows you've done something amazing on that one. And yes, I have told you guys, if you keep doing something good and people are actually reasoning or making sense with that one, just shows keep doing that stuff because you are doing the right thing at that one. For the Billboard, we've seen Rema was calm down with Nagumi actually with number 15. It came off number 15 actually, and for it's amazing because at the time with Bonaba we're doing 20, we're doing I think we're doing 30, we're doing 40 something, but then we have number 15, top 20. It just shows, guy, just when you thought the song is going to just go down, it's coming up, and it's a good one for a big win for him. We've seen the best of the best vibe to that one. We've seen the greatest of the greatest sing to that song. So it just shows that song is that song people want to vibe to at this time. A big win for him. And yes, so the US Afrobeat chart, we have Calm Down number one. It has spent 50 weeks on the chart. We have number two, People with La Bianca. Number three, we have Rush. Number four, we have Free My Mind with Thames. Number five, we have Essence with Whiskey. God, when is Essence going to leave this? I have Essence number five. We have Last on number six. We have Love One City on number seven. We have Peru number eight. We have Kulos on number nine. We have Alone Bonaboy number 10. We have Aya on number 11. We have Found 12. We have Holiday by Rema, which is new on number 13. We have For My Hand, Bonaboy number 14. We have So by Mali number 15. We have Stability number 16. We have Guagala down number 17. Jerusalem number 18. Ye number 19. And then Beautiful Day on number 20. Moving on, we have Pheelz on this one. So we Pheelz performed Finesse at the Brooklyn game, at the NBA game. Amazing one for him, and he became the first African at the time to ever do that one. So where Fuse came out to say, you guys should look out for these artists. I'm going to call their name. He said Victoni, Benson, and Young John. So you look out for them because these are the next big deal in the industry. I was always Pheelz came out to say at the point in 2020, 2021, he couldn't afford to buy bottled water. Some person said that was capped, but he said that was not true. But then whatever he said it with his own full chest. He said he couldn't afford to buy bottled water at that time. And then we went further saying, don't even get me started on producers and royalties in Nigeria. It gets where should they paying guys, no worry. And a lot of people actually said for this one, they brought Alamide in the conversation saying you were referring to Alamide at the time. But it's cool to scared say there was no name at this conversation. But then for fans who trust them, they could read between the lines and they said, you know what, you were directing your comments to Olamide, and then people came for him, called him ingrate, some called him names around they call him, but then he said what he said, saying he gets where shoe the paying guys, and they said no worry. And there's moving on, we saw where Phil actually came out to show his plug, his gold plug we received, and for Pheelz, it's more like it's all about controversy at the time because you show us this flag, and then people asking questions saying, which country did you receive it from? Is it Nigeria? Is it Spain? Is it in the US? Is it in France? Is it in UK? Which is it Canada? Which country did you receive this flag from? He has not said anything about that. All he said is good boy, and then he shows the flag, and the question still remains: where did you receive that one from? From Pheelz, Mr. Producer, at the post on Instagram, this was how his handle looked like. But then at the moment that I don't know if it's just about people have searched for that and that account is nowhere near Instagram. So what happened to the account? Has it been disabled? Did they delete the Instagram account? Did they change username? All of those conversations people are talking about it. What happened to Phil's Instagram account? You guys should go check it out. You observe it is no longer there. So what happened? Has it been deleted? Is it has it been disabled? Did it just get tired and not scatter everything? Or it change username? All of that, when we get updates about that one, we'll give you guys what really happened on that one. Moving on, we have Bella Shmurda on this one. As point we saw where it dropped his album called the Hypertension album. Amazing one, newborn fella, Asake, Contraband, Lose It, which had seen me, OOO, Converse, Fire, Lagos City, Level Up, Philo with Omale, Nakupenda, No Other, Man of the Year, Addicted, and so cool. Amazing one, amazing body of work. This album did a good number. At the time when this album dropped, everybody talked about it. Whiskey talked about it. Black Bones talked about it. Everybody just, it was the fact that the album was so nice. People were like, go and stream it, go and stream it, go and stream it. It was a beauty to actually see at the time. We saw where people kept talking about it, and we saw America saying, "S guys, for Black Bones, yeah, it has a way of saying words like freely, anyways." And he said, actually drop talking about his own project. Said drop 4 p.m. Then he said we're getting a premiere on Dirty Show on Afro Music, and then he said sleep tight, or if you wide awake, listen to Bella Shmurda. So he's saying that's one album you guys should go vibe to. So if I say Contraband, Fire, oh, the project is beautiful. People just came out to resonate with that one at the time, and then we also have been Mobad on this same side of news where where he came out to say believe in Jesus Christ. The old trend about now is artists coming out to say to show who they are, like saying, okay, I believe in Jesus. We're saying Mobile doing his own. At the point we've seen a lot of person coming out to say, for me, it's Jesus and that and that and that. And it's actually a cool thing to see because that's the giver of life, and it's okay to take out some time to say, you know what, I respect you, and then I'm doing this to honor you because all of this wouldn't have happened if not for you. Moving on, we saw where he dropped this one called Feel Better, and for some person who actually listens to that song, they had their own conversations. This person is saying, I wish you leave the matter, bro. Waiting don't stop, don't stop. Because all this message song no fits. It's more like nobody still feeling out what happened with Mali, and he sings all the songs in regards to that. I recall that all through this was happening, one person was standing by his side talking about Belashmina was that guy that was always by his side. The person is saying, Oga, better sit down and compose good song for us. You might not see money or better support for Malians, but if they drop good, but over 3 songs now after leaving Malians, it doesn't top chart or trend. Calm down and give us that Mobad way we know. Everyone is always ignoring me on Instagram, but I can't quit. That's what just about saying, for this guy, we know you are good, we know you can do good music, but just put your head down. Forget past. Malians are past. Do something. Forget about what happened with Malians. Just give us good song because we know you can give us good song. We saw where Belashmina came out for an interview to say at the time Mobad was having that issue with Normally, Mobad almost killed himself, and he actually came and said it was with him. They were in the same house. He was going to jump downstairs. He actually hold him, and at that time they were giving us the bromance vibe where he was actually there for Mobad. At the point, it was more looking like he was taking the case on his head because he actually went out calling people names and saying, this person, that person, that person, that person, and people were like, guys, it's not your fight, but That's what brothers do, right? They watch out for each other, and it was there all through for mobile. And then two of them actually came through this time where they actually premiered an unreleased song. And from what they actually listen to in the studio, bro, you don't want to miss that one because it just shows these guys from mobile. They has the energy. Mobile is that person that gives us good music every time, not until after the Omalian thing happened. We know his voice, we know what he can do with song, and the other guy is that person where you obviously know that you cannot write him off when it comes to good music because Belashmida will always kill it for you at every point in time. Belashmida and Mobad coming the song together, trust me, you don't want to miss that one. People asking questions, and the person is saying, "Guy, this friendship is one of a kind, big vibe." Balap, no, people are actually waiting for that one to drop. Belashmida and Mobad, when will you drop this one? When it drop, trust us, we'll give you updates on that one. And anyway, guys, we've come to the end of this amazing one. We'll come to catch you guys on the very, very next one. Guys, stay safe and always remember, from me to you, be careful.